There are things in this world that are like a special exam. You gave all the answers you knew, you even reviewed every night, but when the results came out, you still failed. That's exactly how it feels when you get played in love. You thought you passed. You thought you'd be together until graduation. But one day, you just wake up and they're gone. They left you hanging, taking all your dreams, and probably even your favorite hoodie that they loved. That feeling, it's like you went all in on an online shop, paid in full, but what you got was item not found. It hurts. It's frustrating. It makes you not want to get out of bed. You're like a student trying to solve an endless math problem. You've tried applying all the formulas. You used the Pythagorean theorem. You tried algebra. You even memorized trigonometry. But in the end, the answer was undefined. It's the same in a relationship. You gave your time, your effort, your allowance, even the last piece of your favorite chocolate. You adjusted to their preferences, sometimes forgetting your own. You put them first in everything, but to them, you were just an optional question on an exam. You could answer it, but more often, they just skipped it. That feeling of giving your all, but it's still not being enough, it's like talking to a wall. You said everything you felt, but their answer was seen. This is when you start to wonder, where did I go wrong? Which part of my solution did I miscalculate? Maybe from the very beginning, the given was wrong. What you thought was true was wrong. What you believed was a promise was wrong. Love is like a long quiz full of problem solving. It's tiring. It drains your brain cells, and in the end, you're still the one who has to check your own paper, full of wrong answers and red ink. The most painful part? After everything, you ask yourself why. A question with 1,000 possible answers, but not one you'll get from them. You're like searching for the value of X in an equation that has no solution. You're left staring into space, holding a calculator with dead batteries, and a mind that's too tired to think. You don't know where to go or how to start over. All you know is, you failed. And in this exam, there's no removal exam, no second chance to correct your mistakes. They say love life is like math. I agree. Lots of questions, hard to solve, and often no refunds. If you buy shoes that are too loose, you can return them. If you make a mistake with your fast food order, you can get it changed. But in love, if you invest feelings, time, and money, and then you're suddenly left, you don't have a receipt to show for a replacement. You don't have customer service to call and complain. The only change you'll get are memories that are sometimes nice to look back on, but more often, just painful. And of course, lessons you never asked for. Every relationship is like a unique math equation. There are variables, you two. There are operations, plus, minus, times, divide. And there's a goal to find the equals. At first, it's simple. 1 plus 1 equals you two. But as time goes on, it gets complicated. You get X's and Y's, problems, jealousy, and misunderstandings. This is where different formulas come in to solve the problem. Sometimes you need communication. Sometimes you need space. But what if one variable doesn't want to be part of the equation anymore? What if they suddenly decide to become undefined or move to another problem? Then the whole solution is ruined. The most confusing thing of all are the givens. In math, the given is clear. But in a relationship, what if the given was actually a lie? What if they said it was only you, but there were others on the list? This is where the concept of probability comes in. When there's a lie, the chances of you getting hurt increase. It's like gambling. The risk went up, but the potential reward didn't. You're like betting all your savings on the lottery, hoping to win, but in the end, you still lose. What's worse, you didn't even win a consolation prize. And in the end, when everything's over, you're left alone to analyze what happened. You look at the whole equation from beginning to end. Where did it go wrong? Was I wrong in my calculation? Or maybe our numbers were just truly incompatible. Maybe our love story was like dividing any number by 0. No matter what you do, the answer is always an error. A big mistake that can't be corrected, but just accepted as a painful truth. A lesson learned the hard way. In any partnership, whether in business or in love, there's one non-negotiable rule: honesty. This is the foundation. If the foundation is strong, no matter how strong the storm, it won't easily crumble. But if the foundation is built on lies, just a weak earthquake, and everything is shattered. The problem is, many people are afraid of the truth. They'd rather lie just to avoid hurting someone, But they don't realize that a lie is like poison slowly killing trust. It hurts more when you find out the truth later. It's like being stabbed over and over again. The risk in a relationship increases with dishonesty. It's like driving at night without headlights. Dangerous. You don't know if there's a pothole in the road or if someone will suddenly cross. That's how it is when your partner is hiding something. Every day you're guessing, every day there's a knot in your stomach. Trust is like a mirror. Once it's broken, no matter how much you try to put it back together, it won't be the same. You'll still see the cracks. Those cracks will remind you that once, someone broke the trust you gave completely. The biggest sin isn't the mistake, but not admitting the mistake. It's okay to make mistakes. We're only human. But when you hide it, you add another sin. You're like a student caught cheating. Your sin is cheating. But if you deny it, you become a liar too. This is where I realized that I wasn't stupid for loving genuinely. I wasn't stupid for trusting. The real idiot is the person who can't admit their own mistakes and chose to hurt others just to protect themselves. So the next time you enter a relationship, make sure you have an honesty policy. An agreement that no matter how painful the truth is, you'd rather hear it than live in a beautiful lie. Because love built on truth, even if simple, is stronger than a love full of fireworks but built on lies. The truth, even if it hurts, sets you free. Lies, even if sweet, trap you. And in the end, you're the one who gets burned. After all the crying, all the questions, and all the I wish, you'll reach a point where you need to decide. What are you going to do now? Will you stay slumped on the floor, counting the cracks in the ceiling, or will you stand up and face tomorrow? This is where the difficult process of moving on comes in. It's like I had too much stock that wouldn't sell. A warehouse full of feelings, love, and effort meant for just one person. What do I do with all this? Throw it away? Keep it? Or sell it at a cheaper price? I started with small steps. I listened to the advice of my friends, the true friends who didn't leave me even when I looked like a drowned kitten. They were my support system. They were the ones who reminded me that the world doesn't end just because one person left me. Slowly, I started selling or giving away the change. The leftover feelings I poured into other things, into my studies, my family, and myself. The extra effort I used to help my friends with their problems. It was like a garage sale of emotions, a clearance sale to get rid of all the old stuff. I started to rest. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to cry until your tears run out. This isn't a sign of weakness, but a sign that you were true to your feelings. You don't have to rush to move on. There's no deadline, no contest. The important thing is that you're doing it for yourself, not for other people. Healing is like climbing a mountain. Slow, tiring. But when you reach the top, you'll see how beautiful the view is. You'll see that something better is waiting for you. In the end, the most important lesson I learned is this. You and your true friends are more important than a wrong relationship. Love shouldn't be like a math problem that gives you a headache. It should be like music that makes you happy. And if someone causes you more problems than joy, maybe it's time to let go. Because in the end, the most important equation you need to solve isn't them plus me, but how you will build and take care of yourself. And for that problem, you are the only one with the right answer.